Hello, my name is Bishop Leola Jolly, and I'm coming to you from the Quran about God promises and also to tell you about truthhood and falsehood. So I'm in the Quran, I'm on page 943 if you read it along with me. The monument proof of truth and falsehood will be that the truth will endure. So that means that the truth is going to endure no matter what falsehood does, that the truth is everlasting. It's going to endure through all the pain and suffering. The truth is going to endure and it's going to be revealed. The truth would endure and come to its own. And that's the truth. While falsehood will be destroyed, people that lie on people and cheat and do things like that, those people is going to be destroyed. Their spirit is already destroyed. And soon the men and women who worship truth, will come to their own. See, when you, men and women who worship truth, you come to your own and your own truth. And truth will come to its own. And while those who worship falsehood will be in a fire of punishment, they could scarcely have imagined before. They said could even scarcely imagine the fire that they would be in, They would scarcely, they couldn't imagine it. And in the state, there will be nothing but regret and sight and groans. And in the state that they're going to be in, they're going to be groaning and crying out, asking God to have mercy. And those evil sounds will drown everything. All the sounds that they're making, it will drown out everything. To the contrast to misery of those who reject the truth and right will be the happiness of those who accept it. So when we accept the truth, we accept the happiness that comes along with it. The good will not hear the least sound of the groans of the evil. That when evil's being punished, the good will not hear it. Their true soul's desires will be fulfilled. That means whatever they had asked Yahweh for, their true desires will be fulfilled. Not temporarily, as in the world, but a permanent form. So whatever that you ask Yahweh for, it will be permanently fulfilled. So that's a blessing right there, knowing that whatever that you ask Yahweh for, that he's going to deliver it. And it's going to be permanent. It's not going to be temporary like the world will give you something and temporary takes it back. It's going to be forever. So it's good just trusting Yahweh, trusting his way, going his way. His way is the true way to go. I want to read another message in here. And it says, when the wicked comes to such a pass that the wrath of Yahweh descends, as it did on Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, you know what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah. They was doing so much wickedness. God had warned them that he would destroy them, and they didn't listen to him. The case became hopeless. The righteous was warned and delivered before the wrath descended. But those destroyed will get another chance. But those destroyed will not get another chance. You won't get another chance to get it right. And as they flowed for all previous chances, that means they messed up all previous chances that they had to get it right. They will only be risen at the approach of the day of judgment. They said it's the day of judgment that's coming. And when that day of judgment is coming, that you're going to be standing in judgment for all the good that you did and for all the evil that you done. Now, I'm not going to, I'm going to come to you with truth, because that's what the Quran is about. It's about truth, the Bible, the truth that's in there. I like to pull out all the truth that's the truth, so we can diagnose the truth and try to live truthful lives and have a foundation of truth. When you live on the foundation of truth, you only deal with truth. You don't let the other stuff come in. You leave it at the door. The people that lie, cheat, leave that stuff at the door. Don't bring that stuff into your home, or don't bring that stuff into your life or into your mind. The best thing that we can do every day is try to live for Yahweh and try to do all the good that we can do for that day. That's how I live my day. I try to do all the good that I can do for that day. I would like to leave you with a scripture where the Quran has led me to. And what it says here, a man and woman who actually receive the truth is on the right path, and all the more capable if he is diverted from the path by the machination of the worldly friends. That means don't be detoured. The particular person, when administrator mentioned in the connection with one who receives the light of God, but was mystic afterwards by the worldly friends who opposed and but blasphemy and became to an evil end afterwards. You have to be very careful with the people that you allow to come into your life. You know, you don't want evil and introduce evil into your life or give it a space to live in your life. So it's good to stay prayed up and talk to Yahweh. Talk to him every day. You know, he's on the main line. You don't have to do a whole lot. You just got to call on him. And when you call on him, expect him to answer, because he will answer in his time, not in your time. And when he answers, that will be a sign for you to know that this is the answer that Yahweh has given you for your situation that you're in. There's no situation that Yahweh cannot fix. He can fix every situation if you just ask for his help. A lot of times we don't ask for his help. We try to do it ourselves. You know, we can't mend relationships. You know, only one that can fix a man is God. No woman can fix no man to make him act right and to treat her right and to treat her like a woman. If he wasn't raised by a woman or raised by a man and he doesn't have respect for a woman, then this woman should just move on. Don't get yourself caught up into evil traps where people is eventually misusing you and taking you for a ride and just playing games with your mind. In the world that we live in now, it's hard to know the real from the unreal. That's why it's good to stay prayed up in Yahweh's word. I would like to go to another scripture that the Lord is leading me to. And this one says, besides a hypocrite, there's another type of man who openly scoff at faith, taking life as we take it, he says. We shall bear your sin. And if they could, each soul bear its own burden, and no one else's can bear them. The particular applies to the type of man and woman who preach atonement, for it follows the logical conclusion. It means both injustice and responsibility, and putting a quite different complex on the nature of sin. Besides the burden of their own infidelity, they will bear the burden of others that's in the falsehood with them. So you bear your own burdens, and plus you bearing the burden with the people that's in the falsehood with you. And this is mainly, to me, is for unbelievers who don't believe in Yahweh's truth. The general opposition between truth and falsehood is now right down to specific case of hypocrites who are against the faith, mutant but swear friendship when it seemed to be gaining ground. Arguments is surrounded off in the next few verses. That's what we was talking about, the hypocrites and how they scuffle at faith. But when they fall, everybody falls with them into their own sinful act. So I hope that these scriptures that I read to you, I hope that they was enlightenment, and I hope that they help you throughout the day. That helps me out and makes me realize that there's a lot of work to be done in the vineyard. Thank you for listening and have a blessed day. This is Yahweh Chapel of Truth. This is Bishop Leola, just leaving a message. Thank you.